Preparations of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones, nothing but carbonyl compounds. So here, how to prepare carbonyl compounds given? First preparation based on oxidation. Based on oxidation of alcohols. So primary alcohols, there I have taken ethanol. It is a primary alcohol. If it is oxidation in the presence of PCC or PDC, the primary alcohol is oxidized as a corresponding aldehydes. Ethanol converted as a ethanol. If we can take propanol, that is converted as a propanol, butanol, butanol. Like that, we get the same number of carbons aldehyde. Compulsory here, the oxidation takes place, special oxidizing agents like PCC or PDC only. Otherwise, if we can take here common oxidizing agents like KMnO4, K2Cr2O7. So the further the oxidation takes place, if the aldehydes are oxidized, these are gives corresponding carboxylic acids. To prevent further oxidation, here we can take PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, otherwise pyridinium dichromate. So second thing, secondary alcohols I have taken 2-propanol. If it is oxidation, so 2-propanol oxidation, it is converted as a propanone. So here these ketones are not easily oxidized. We know about that. Why? Because the carbon-carbon bond breaking is there. Here it is somewhat difficult. The CC bond breaking. Because of that reason, further oxidation not takes place here. If you want oxidation, the drastic conditions only it will oxidize. So second one, see, the aldehydes and ketones are obtained from geminal dihalides. From geminal dihalides hydrolysis. From geminal dihalides based on hydrolysis process. So here, what about geminal dihalides? Dihalides having two halogens, geminal or gem. Both halogens are bonded same carbon. Two halogens, both are bonded same carbon. That is called geminal dihalides. Based on geminal dihalides, we prepare aldehydes as well as ketones. If you want aldehydes, we take, if you want aldehydes, we want the terminal gem dihalides. Now see, if you can take terminal gem dihalides. Okay, for example, so if I have taken CH3, CH, Cl, Cl. See this? Here, two chlorines I have taken. 1,1 dichloroethane. It is called 1,1 dichloroethane. See this? It is a terminal gem dihalide. Now, if it reacts with, so hydrolysis, in this case, if we can take aqueous KOH or NaOH, see this? So I have taken here aqueous, KOH or NaOH. In this process, K combined with the Cl, K combined with the Cl, replaced as a 2KCl. How many moles required there? 2 moles are required. Not only KOH, you will take the NaOH also. Now after that, we get CH3, CH, OH, OH. See, if anywhere same carbon having more than one OH groups are present, more than one OH group, same carbon having more than one OH groups are there, that type of alcohols are unstable. Immediately, which can lose the water molecule, we get stable products. Not only here, anywhere, same carbon having more than one OH groups are present, that type of alcohols are unstable, which can lose the water molecule, we get the stable corresponding products. See this? There also OH combined with hydrogen, C, replaced as a water. After replacing water, remaining we get CH3CHO. It is called ethanol. See this? Ethanol aldehyde. So if we can take, if you want propanol, here we can take one more carbon, 1,1 dichloropropane. Here ethane लिया तो ethanol, propane लिया तो propanol, butane butanol. All terminal gem dihalides, particularly terminal. So both halogens are bonded same carbon. That carbon belongs to terminal. That type of halogens gives after hydrolysis aldehydes. Here we get finally ethanol. That is also nothing but acetaldehyde. Otherwise, if we can take non-terminal gem dihalides, say non-terminal gem dihalides. Okay, for example, CH3, Cl, CH3. See this. So here I have taken non-terminal. This is also nothing but what we can say 2,2 dichloropropane. Say this 2,2 dichloropropane. So it belongs to non-terminal. Non-terminal. Non-terminal gem dihalides. Okay. If we can take non-terminal gem dihalides, say if it is hydrolysis, aqueous KOH or NaOH, aqueous. There are also 2 moles required. K combined with the Cl, K combined with the Cl. That is replaced as a 2 moles of KCl. Remaining here, what about that? So OH is there, K plus and OH minus. OH bonded on that middle carbon, CH3, COH, OH, CH3. See, now only I have given one statement. It is a alcohol, but 2 OH groups are bonded same carbon. So if anywhere more than one OH group is bonded same carbon, that type of alcohols are unstable. When we are heated, it can lose the water molecule easily. Now we get the corresponding stable product. After losing water molecule, remaining CH3, COCS3, we get propanone. It is nothing but propanone. See that. So 2,2 dichloropropane after hydrolysis. Okay, here I have taken aqueous KOH or aqueous NaOH, whatever that. If it is hydrolysis, we get corresponding aldehydes and ketones based on geminal dihalides, gem, dihalides, two halogens, gem, same carbon. The type of dihalides are called geminal dihalides. Okay, here geminal dihalides also two types, terminal and non-terminal. Terminal means both halogens are bonded last carbon or first carbon, terminal carbon. Such type of terminal gem dihalides hydrolysis, we get corresponding aldehydes. Otherwise, non-terminal gem dihalides, see this, here two halogens are there. Both halogens are bonded non-terminal, middle carbon. 2,2 dichloropropane. That type of geminal dihalides hydrolysis, finally we get corresponding ketones. That is nothing but their propanone. Here propane, propanone. If we can take butane, butanone, pentane, pentanone, and so on. Clear? Any doubt here? From geminal dihalides. Okay, if we can take vicinal dihalide, generally we get the alcohols only. There we are not getting aldehydes and ketones. Compulsory geminal only required. So what we want, aldehydes and ketones required. That's why for aldehydes and ketones, particularly we want geminal dihalides. Okay. Now, so aqueous KOH, it is not a generally dehydrating agent. So here aqueous KOH case is an example of substitution only. Why? Because so here aqueous KOH means water along with base. These are the strong base KOH and NaOH. When we are dissolving water, these produce K plus and OH minus, like Na plus and OH minus. Immediately K plus ions are combined with metals are combined with non-metal ions here. When it is dissolved in water, it is also Cl minus and K plus combined KCl, remaining OH substituted. So after that, so alcohols, but same carbon having more than one OH group is there. The type of alcohols are unstable, which can lose the water molecule. We get the corresponding ketones. So here, direct hydrolysis kiya to somewhat less reactive. That's why we can take that one. Next, aqueous and alcoholic. Thoda confusion. Okay, carefully observe karo. Aqueous case, substitution reactions are takes place. So otherwise, if we can take alcoholic case, to generally what we can take. So alcoholic case, elimination reactions are takes place. Alcoholic KOH, alcoholic NaOH, like that. So alcoholic case, elimination takes place. Aqueous case, substitution takes place. Now two preparations. These are similar, almost like aldehydes preparation, oxidation of alcohols, we prepared aldehydes. Here same from geminal dihalides hydrolysis, we prepared aldehydes and ketones. Now listen. So in any compound, if you want preparation, some favorable reactions are present. That is, choice is not ours. Okay, which reactants are suitable? So which are favorable? Okay, low expensive. So non-explosive compounds, easily transportable. Okay, different factors are present. Based on the factors, we selected the particular chemical reaction. Right? Now, so now, first one, oxidation of alcohols. That is one of the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Second one, from geminal dihalides. Geminal dihalides. So by using geminal dihalides, nothing but gem dihalides. Dihalides, two halogens. Both halogens bonded same carbon. That type of dihalides are called geminal dihalides. So here, if both the halogens bonded same carbon, that carbon is the if terminal carbon, end carbon, either first or last. That type of terminal gem dihalides are hydrolyzed. So we get corresponding aldehydes. Non-terminal gem dihalides are hydrolyzed. We get corresponding ketones. The third one, so from alkenes, particularly by using alkenes, ozonolysis. From alkenes based on ozonolysis. Okay, before this process is given, ozonolysis are not given. I explain about ozonolysis. You have idea about that ozonolysis? No idea. Okay. Okay, see, I will explain completely. So it is also one of the important reaction. So first thing, what is called ozonolysis? What is called ozonolysis? So here ozonolysis means reacts with ozone. Reacts with ozone is called ozonolysis. First of all, generally unsaturated compounds, alkanes, alkynes, benzene. Generally, these all unsaturated compounds participate in ozonolysis process. These unsaturated compounds are reacts with ozone. First, we get the corresponding ozonides. Ozonides means cyclic compounds. For example, see. Okay, I will take one alkene. CH2 double bond CH2. Ethene. Now, ozonolysis. It reacts with ozone. It reacts with ozone. When the alkene reacts with ozone, initially, see this here, the ozone is bonded on this carbon. We get a cyclic additional compound like this. See, O3. It is nothing but ozone. So now here we get this type of cyclic compound. It is called ethene ozonide. This is cyclic form is called ozonide. So particularly it is called ethene ozonide. Ethene, that is obtained from alkene ethene. Ethene ozonide. First we get a cyclic ozonides. Okay, after that, so in the presence of H2O and zinc. Here indirectly zinc acts as a catalyst. So when it is heated with zinc and H2O. The H2O combined with here oxygen. That is replaced as a H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. That is a byproduct in this process. After that, when we are heated, so this bond already here, O combined with H2O means here bond breaking takes place, here also bond breaking takes place. At the same time, between these two oxygens also we are observed bond breaking. So O single bond O, that is called peroxy bond. Peroxy bond. Peroxy bond is a weak bond. Peroxy bond is a weak bond. Because of that reason, when we are heated, this bond breaking also takes place. Okay, after this bond breaking, so already here bond breaking takes place, here bond breaking takes place. Remaining compound left side CH2O. CH2O. Okay, right side also CH2O. Here we get 2 moles of CH2O. It is nothing but CH2O is nothing but HCHO. So this is called formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. This is called ozonolysis. Unsaturated compounds reacts with ozone followed by H2O and zinc. We get carbonyl compounds always. Carbonyl compound. This process is called ozonolysis. Okay, based on given unsaturated compound, we get different types of aldehydes and ketones. Different types of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, for example, if I have taken propene, CH3, CH2. Okay, propylene, ozonolysis. What are the products? So it is important. I will give objective point also how to takes place this. So objective point of view directly we can say the reaction. I will give that. So now, so here ozonolysis direct bata sakta products. But starting I will give one or two practice scaling. So same like this ozonides are formed. Say this CH3, CH, CH2. Where double bond is there between these two carbons here. Oxygen bonded here, oxygen. Now like this, tetravalence is satisfied. Okay, after that it is heated with H2O and zinc. So H2O combined with oxygen, the byproduct is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Okay, say what are the main products here? After that, which breaking takes place? Which breaking takes place? Peroxy bond breaking takes place. After peroxy bond breaking, what we get? This is one compound, CH3CHO. It is a ethanol and it is a CH2O. It is nothing but methanol. Here we get two aldehydes, ethanol and methanol. Ethanol and methanol. Okay, not only aldehydes. Based on this process, we prepared even though ketones also. Okay, if you want ketones, say, so here CH3, CH3, double bond, CH2 here, O3. Now we get one ketone, one aldehyde. See this? Now it is CH3, CH3. Now here CH2. So what about that here? This bond is breaking. So here oxygen, oxygens are bonded. So here CH3 group is there. Now it is bonded like this. Now tetravalencies are satisfied there. See there. After that, when it is heated with the zinc and water, now here it is combined with H2O, replaced as a H2O2. Okay, further here, peroxy bond breaking salt takes place. So what is this product, left side product? CH3, COCH3. Propanol. Okay, now remaining CH2O. That is called formaldehyde. See this? So this is called ozonolysis. Ozonolysis. Now, so based on this process, we prepared aldehydes and ketones. Objective point of view, any compound is given ozonolysis, we can say direct product. How to say that? Okay, see, reacts with ozone and followed by H2O and zinc. We get aldehydes and ketones is called ozonolysis. Understood this one up to this? Now we'll give objective point of view ozonolysis. Here any doubts? Objective we cannot take directly. Okay, here these are directly you can say what are the products.